Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and let me see. Wow, it's already past 8 o'clock. This is going to be my review for the Idhun Chronicles, Episode 1. There's 5 episodes for the show so far, and 8 for the Blood of Zeus, so yeah. These are going to be easy to keep up with, as long as Netflix keeps uploading them. Anyway, this show is interesting considering that Travis has never mentioned this to me at all. I don't know if he's watched it or anything, to be completely honest, but if I found this before he did, it's funny considering he's had Netflix a lot longer than I have, and he stays up a lot longer than I do, and he watches Netflix a lot more than I do. I've only recently gotten Netflix. Anyway, this episode starts us off, with the main character's parents being killed, as far as I know. I assume they're dead, because they look dead. Though apparently the mother is possibly still alive, because Kurtash told his lackey, I don't remember what his name is, to bring the woman. So is it possible she's still alive and they're going to try and interrogate her? That would make sense. But obviously this has only got 5 episodes so far, so it's gonna take some time. Anyway, their son, Jack, comes home, sees all this going on, and obviously is freaking out about all this because he gets attacked with magic and ends up in a trippy situation until he gets help by a couple people showing up out of nowhere. Literally nowhere. They just appear out of thin air and battle the bad guy, obviously, while the other guy grabs Jack and his buddy, and they nope the heck out of there. I feel bad though that the dog got left behind. To be completely honest, the poor puppy got left behind. Anyway, he wakes up and finds that he's not in Kansas anymore. He ends up meeting the 2 people that helped him. Dang it, let me look at their names again. This is gonna be annoying to remember. All-Son, which is I think the mage of the group. And actually, let me look that real quick. Let me check the characters, not the episodes. Anyway, what was I saying? Shoot. Characters, come on. I need to see the characters. Shoot. I don't know. Aslan, whatever, whoever it is, the 2, and he ends up thinking this is all crazy, and ends up running into Victoria, who gives him a magic necklace to where, he can communicate with them in Edenese, which is good. And she tries to explain what's been going on, and obviously he doesn't believe that magic and all this crazy stuff exists, because, he grew up on Earth, and that stuff does not exist on Earth. And he tries to find another way out, and ends up running into the library, where he activates a magic table, which I'm guessing is the soul table, what did they call it, I think? And it shows them a vision of what happened on Idhun and all the crazy stuff that happened. Victoria finds him and tells him essentially that since he was able to see all that, he is technically one of them because he can apparently use magic because he set something on fire at one point after waking up from a nightmare. And that was what Kurtash had used to track him and kill his parents. And he obviously still doesn't believe this, and when they go outside, we find that he's on another planet, and essentially it's like a in-between Earth and Idhun, but the guardian of this place, well, obviously not like Kurtash there, so they are safe for the time being. And he tries to leave and goes to the forest to find some crazy-looking magic bubbly thing, and he tries to go through it, but it just loops him right back, which is funny. Victoria finds him, and he's finally come to grips with what's going on, essentially, and she heals the injury that he had on his ankle. And we find out that the warrior guy, the one that doesn't speak English, I'll have to look at the names again, but we find out that he is actually the crown prince of another planet. I don't remember if it's not Idhun, I know that for a fact, but it was another planet that apparently is against Artrash, whatever the heck the guy's name is, the bad guy. And that, yeah, we find out later, after Jack agrees to, join up with them and stop the bad guys, that he was actually Kurtash's target the entire time, not his parents, and they were just essentially in the way. As for, I've got a bit of a problem with their little time explanation on how, the time thing when it happened and when now, because apparently all that stuff happened 3 years ago, and yet he is 13. There is no way that he was not there when it happened, because he would have had to have been 10 at the time when all this happened, so there's no way they could have escaped from Idhun, went to Earth, had him, and then raised him as human until he was found there by Kurtash. Hopefully this gets explained, because that's just a big old plot hole right then. Unless he was raised on Idhun and his memory was wiped when they came to Earth, so that way he would be safe. I don't know. Anyway, or maybe he's adopted. I don't know. That's the only other explanation I can think of. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.